Everything happens for a reason. Everything happens for a reason, even the shitty stuff. When I said everything happens for a reason, it's true. If it wasn't for the worst day of my life back in the 2nd of January 1995, I got shot at in Manchester. 2 bullets go through my window. Worst day of my life. Best thing that ever happened. And sometimes, just sometimes, it takes 20 years to understand what that is. But when the shit hits the fan is what we did. We said, what does this make possible? What does this make possible? And it's a question that I want you all to ask yourself right now. You know, one of the things that I realise in life is that it's always in change, it's always in flux, always. Let me go back now to 807 days ago, Boris Johnson asked us to stay at home. And I think that this whole 187 days has been formative for us all. It's been a wake-up call for what life's really about. We've all been affected by this pandemic. Every single one of us has been affected in some way, emotionally, spiritually, financially. And I think that now is the time that what we all need to do is stop holding on to that and allow ourselves to let go. Because for 807 days, we've all been holding on, keeping it together for everyone else. And no one has this conversation. No one. Because everyone wants to keep it up for everyone else. And I'm urging you right now to have the conversation with yourself and allow yourself to let go. You know, mountaineers don't stay at the top of mountains. They don't stay at the bottom. It's always in flux. Life is always in flux. And I want you to think right now, how long would you hold on to it for? You wouldn't, you'd let go of it. But in our lives, we hold on to stuff that causes us pain because we're scared to let go. And every single one of us has something. And this, whatever this is today, every single decision that you've ever made in your entire life and every single decision that I've ever made in my entire life has brought us here today. I'm talking to you. You have a red hot coal that you need to let go of. Let go of it. It doesn't serve you anymore. You know, I started this whole thing off. I said, I want you to rewind to a time when if you either made a different decision or things would have been different, life would have been different. You can't rewind. Rewinding causes you to be depressed. You can't fast forward. Fast forwarding causes you to be anxious. And what we end up doing in our lives is that we end up going to bed at night and our life, you're thinking about the past, you're thinking about the future, you're thinking about the past, you're thinking about the future. It's like ping pong, you just stay there constantly, either in the past or in the future. When was the last time that you was in the present? Genuinely in the present, but what we end up doing is we end up focused so much on those 5 big moments that happen a year. Weddings, holidays, new house, moving, new job, whatever, 5 big moments. And every single day we bypass hundreds, if not thousands of small moments, those equally small moments that are the big moments in your life. Time moves on. Time moves on. You know, you think about me as the guy that I once was 20 years ago. Could that guy have done this? No. No way. I had to be a new guy to make this happen. The same goes for you. You've got to be a new person. And this whole COVID lockdown pandemic has changed and shaped the world. The world isn't the world that it once was. And where we go wrong in life is trying to go back to a place and a time that no longer exists. If you had 2 minutes left right now, what would you do with that 2 minutes? Who would you ring right now? And what would you say to them? Because what we do, we don't talk like that. We're not kids anymore. Oh, shut up, I'll see you tonight. And I'll say this whole thing about this, whatever this is that this is life. And there's more to life than business. There is. You know, don't get me wrong. The reason that I started a business was to make a positive difference for my family. I've done that. The reason I started a network up was to change the networking scene and make a positive difference to the networking scene. Did that. If I was to give you £10 million, but you wouldn't survive, you wouldn't last beyond 24 hours on this planet, who would accept that £10 million? Right, what does that say? It says that today is worth £10 million fucking pound, but we take it for granted. We start whinging, oh, I've got a council tax, that shit, Stop it. Money is largely irrelevant in the grand scheme about what is important. You have something that one of the richest men in the world doesn't have, Steve Jobs. Think about it. It'd give you everyone a pound of Apple reserves to get back on this world. This, people, should be a wake-up call for you to make the decisions that you need to make for your life, for your business, for your world.